Hi, I'm Mara Watkins, and this is the Student Spotlight. Here is where I talk to students who are making differences and doing significant things around campus here at Widener. With me today, I am honored to have President of Student Government Association, Anthony Archibald. How are you today?
I'm good, keeping up. It's the end of the semester, so everything's going well.
I know, I'm so excited
Yeah.
for this to be over.
Oh, yeah. So, just wrapping up on last assignments and everything, and of course, staying out of the cold.
Yeah, it is freezing.
It's
today.
windy. I made sure I brought my scarf.
I had like a head thing that's tied around my head and my neck today.
I saw. I opened the door for you, and you were bundled up.
Oh, yes, very bundled.
I need to take a couple of notes from you.
I have another one if you want it.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so I guess I'd start off, tell the viewers a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior biology major. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Amityville, New York. Just like Amityville horror.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from the ghost town, is what the media calls it. And I'm president of student government so far.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored to have another fellow Long Islander here.
Of course, Strong Island.
Long Island every day. So you're a senior this year. How have your experiences at Widener been your past 4 years here?
Wonderful. I mean, I've learned so much from Widener in these past 4 years. It's amazing. I mean, being on this campus, and because it's so small, so you get to know the administrators and you get to know the professors, that they know me by name and not a number. So my experience is just that more than, let's say, Penn State, which has a multitude of students. Over here, it's more individualized, the experience.
A little more, I guess, and not in a weird way, intimate, I guess.
Yeah, it is intimate. Like, I can go to my professor and they understand my style. I can go to an administrator and they're like, oh, this is Anthony, this is how he leads, and this is how he works.
All right. So obviously we have you here to talk about Student Government Association, or as we all call it, SGA.
SGA.
How did you, what made you want to join SGA to begin with?
Okay, funny story. So when I first came on campus, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do because I wasn't really involved in high school. But then I got approached by upperclassmen. They told me, why don't you be a senator, represent the freshman class? And I was like, what's a senator? And they're like, well, you represent the class. You're the voice of the student body. And I was like, I could do that. So I became a senator there. And I love having that inside view, knowing what's happening before the average student. I love interacting with the president, the provost. So I got all that experience, and it just builded on my leadership skills extracurricularly and then also in the classroom. So it built on my communication skills, my time management skills, and that's how I joined, and that's why I stayed on.
Yeah, you are a very busy person to get a hold of.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess people who, because this is your last year, so I guess technically someone's going to be taking your spot next year?
Yes, my treasurer seems, someone will be taking my spot, I just don't know because there'll be elections.
Yeah, I was going to say, for tips or pointers, what's the process of trying to run for president of SGA?
Well, running for the president of SGA, first of all, you have to be on student government, meaning you have to be at least a senator or hold an E-ward position, which consists of recording secretary, financial secretary, treasurer, vice president for the Senate, or vice president for finance and administration. You have to do either of those positions for a year. And once you're on that, then you have to vote. So once you say you want to run, you get a petition in which you get 40 signatures from your fellow peers, 2 signatures from your professor and 1 from your advisor. And then it goes on to a Zoomerang survey, and then you campaign. You walk around campus and tell people why you want them to vote for you, why you want them to represent you.
All right. So I guess in your own words, what does it mean to yourself to be not only just the president of SGA, but to be just a member of SGA?
Being a member of student government means being the voice of the student body. Because if there's an issue or a concern on campus, the students come to me and they tell me their issue, and then I relay that information to administration in hopes of them changing this concern with the students. So it means being punctual, it means being smart, meaning you have to, if I represent the student body, I have to be that person who, I can't be failing my classes because if the administrator sees me, I reflect the student body. So I have to be that image of what a student should be like.
Sounds like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
It can become very intense at times, but I mean, you learn how to deal with it. You learn how you're supposed to be. And when you practice something, you actually become that. So if I can sit here and have a conversation and represent the student body in a decent manner.
All right. So seeing as those semesters kind of over, what do you guys have planned to do for next semester?
Next semester, we actually want to work on the core, which is the core representative. So each organization has an SJ rep, and they come to our meetings and they learn about the meetings and they tell us their updates, and we tell them about updates that's actually going to happen within the university. And we want to work on them. We want to actually get their feedback and actually know more of the concerns on campus and more about the organizations. So if we work on the core, it'll work on the student body in general, because each organization represents the student body.
Yeah. Aside from SG, are you on any other organizations around campus?
Yes, I'm in Phi Sigma Pi, which is a national honors co-ed fraternity. And it's males and females, hence the co-ed. And we're a fraternity based on scholarship, learning of different things, leadership, being leaders, and developing and fostering leadership in other students, and fellowship. That's being social with each other and actually going to other chapter events around the country. And Pride Mentoring, which is out the multicultural lounge and it's headed by Miss Mickey and her assistant Amanda Ream. And what we actually do is we get a freshman student and we mentor them for their entire freshman year. And so we help them assimilate into the campus.
Kind of like easing into the year rather than just like being bombarded with
Yeah,
everything.
because when you come in as a freshman, you feel like so floundering, you don't know where to go, you don't know the resources, you don't know who to talk to. So if you have this mentor who can tell you the ropes and show you the people to go to, it makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, I can definitely say it's a lot helpful, seeing as how I've been in it last year and I'm in it this year.
And look how much you've changed from your freshman year to now. I mean, now like you have your own show, your time management skills are amazing. Like you know who to go to. I mean, you track me down.
It's like when you live below me and such. So I guess before we end, for those who are like in the same major as you, because it's finals, technically like finals week starts like this Sunday.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's really like down to the core grinding crunch time. Do you have like any advice for them who are like in the same major as you, who probably are like going through the same trials and tribulations that you're going through?
Yes. First one, time management. I mean, sit down with your calendar and look and see when this is due, see when that is due, and see when you have time to do it. And also, I want to stress that it's okay to take a break. You need it, because if you cram, you'll forget most of that information. So if you take a break, time management, and also doing homework with friends, they motivate you. So that's my advice. The biggest advice is time management and knowing how to do what you do, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Okay. Well, I thank you very much for being here today.
No problem.
And this was like our last show for like semester fall 10. So I hope everyone has like great holidays and a great break, and I will catch you all in 2011. And the yellow for us.